Hello, hello. I'm out here walking through the fields. I was having some thoughts about how much I find my environment impacts my way of thinking. As somebody who's building an online business, I spend a lot of time on my computer, a lot of time in front of a screen and indoors. And I find that being surrounded by four walls and a roof, not only am I physically boxed in, but after a time, it actually feels like my mind is becoming boxed in. And I find that when I go out into nature, out in an open space, just how much that impacts my mind. It's like all of a sudden, my mind expands, my ideas become bigger, I become more hopeful, more optimistic, more encouraged to push forward through the challenges that I'm facing. And yeah, I just was thinking about that and how we often don't give that much thought to how and where we're working and the impact that it has. But if you're somebody who's also working to start or scale an online business, then you might want to give some thought to getting outside. And especially if you're in that state where you're confused or unsure of how to progress, you're starting to feel a little bit doubtful around like what it is that you're doing, you know, the value that you're actually able to provide. Or a really great way to remedy that or to combat that is, in my view, get outside and look up and see the sky. Certainly when it's a blue sky like it is at the moment, I look up and feel like, okay, that's right. The world is a big place. I play a very small role, but I can have a big impact too if I want. And it's a beautiful thing to be alive and to keep going. I love this. You know, trees here, it's just something about it. I'm a country boy at heart. I grew up, my grandfather had a small lifestyle block, small farm. And so I spent a lot of my weekends on the farm with a metal sword, hacking down thistles and creating a whole lot more work for my granddad, because when you cut a thistle down, it tends to propagate. But there's just something about it, being out in nature, being close to grass and trees, that just fires me up, man. Fires me up. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think that's also just a big part of being human. Because we evolved in a completely different environment to where we now reside. You know, our entire nervous system, our entire physiology evolved in a natural environment amongst the trees, the dirt, the fields, the animals. And now most of us live in cities and concrete blocks. And I don't think it should be underestimated just how much that can impact our psychological well-being and our ability to perform in business and to be creative. I think that, a great way of being able to develop and to be able to think big is to get out in nature. And I just want to show you this because it's super cute. We've got some very newborn calves here. Hello, girls. Look at that. Very, very new. Giving him his first bath, I would assume. Gosh, that's a lot of flies. How cute. Very cute. So yeah, get out in nature, man. It helps more than you probably think. It certainly helps me. All right, peace.